Hello there, I'm Artsy Gamer 7 and welcome to another video here on the channel, another vlog. Basically this is a little update of what's going on, because obviously there has been a lack of videos going on here lately, so basically I'm a little bit overwhelmed with a lot of things going on in my life. I've had doctor's appointments, I've had dentist appointments, I have had wedding related appointments, and then obviously I've had work. So yeah, there's been a lot going on, so I wanted to just give y'all an update of like, hey, here's what's going on. Most likely, I'm just gonna let you know throughout the month of September, I'm probably not gonna have a consistent schedule. There's probably gonna be some weeks where I only have like 2 videos up during the week. If you remember me talking every once in a while, I think I mentioned it in quite a few of the vlogs. I don't know if I've put any specifics of it, and I'm still not going to get super detailed on it, just because it is still, though it's something I'm talking about, I still want part of it to be more of a personal thing, so, but yeah, there's one big thing that is happening at the end of this month, so the end of September, that is a big deal in my life, so it has been taking the forefront of a lot of things, and that is my wedding. Currently, my engagement ring had to be fixed. We haven't got a chance to pick it up because we're wanting to pick it up and actually order the wedding bands, which you're like, it's already September and your wedding's in September, why don't you have the wedding bands? We are really bad at doing things in a timely manner. But yes, so there's a lot that's been going on. Not only that, I've been dealing with some stress at work. I'm actually looking for another job, so that's just piling another layer onto the craziness that is currently my life. I've been going to interviews when I can, which has been hard with my job because I work retail, so there's no like specific schedule. There's no way for me to easily work around it for interviews. I've actually had two interviews at least or at least 2 chances for interviews that I could not take, or I had to cancel because of my current store manager has been making these schedules so last minute and then can't seem to either work around them, doesn't want to, I don't really know, but so yeah, like it's been a little stressful trying to get everything going on. I'm not planning on going on a really long break. I'm not planning on not making videos, but so that's why this video is sort of here. It partially, like, I was getting a little behind on making videos and getting them edited towards the second to last week in August, or maybe like mid of the 3rd week. But then I had an incident where at work I was supposed to have a Thursday off because I had a dentist appointment. I had put it in the schedule 2 weeks in advance, and then next thing I know, I get the schedule, I'm working Thursday, like the whole entire Thursday, and I'm like, I can't do that. I got a dentist appointment. I put it in the system. Come to figure out, he deleted my appointment and then forgot about it and put himself some vacation time last minute because he was like, I really need to use my vacation time before holiday. So I ended up having to work that Thursday, but I came in late. He did let me work that around. I switched with the other person who was working that day, so they came in the morning, stayed throughout the day, and I just came in the evening shift. So there was that. I technically wasn't supposed to be there, and then he kept me late that day. I also found out that day because he posted in a public email that all managers can see, so a newly hired manager's information, and I accidentally overseen her pay rate. She is a part-time key holder versus I am a full-time assistant manager, so I'm over her. And I'm full-time, been there for over a year, and she has just started, never worked for the company ever before, and is making only 50 cents less than me, so that really put a damper on my day. So I was in a bad mood that day already, and I was like hoping to, I was gonna go and actually like have like a meal with my fiance and stuff like that, and I was like, well, that's just gonna that's just already put a damper on my mood. And then I had to stay late because my store manager didn't get something done that he was supposed to, and everything got piled up in the last minute, and I had to be done then. So that was the whole situation. Come into the next day, and one of our ladders, it's a metal ladder, it's more than twice than high than me, it's our tallest ladder, was not properly secure, and it fell on me, and actually went across my back and hit my head slightly, made my neck feel weird, so that was the whole thing. But I ended up having to work the whole weekend because it was his birthday weekend, and no one apparently could come in, so I had to work that whole weekend, 8-hour shifts, while in pain, using ice pack. So that whole weekend, not only was I was in a frustrated mood, I was in pain, I was tired. So, like, I did not get any recording done, I didn't get any editing done, I didn't do anything. It's basically, I was at work, and I was laying down on the couch or the bed. That was it. That was pretty much all I did, and heading into the next week as well, because I was just like, I'm tired. I've been in pain, and I also had appointments coming up that following week, a doctor's appointment and picking up my wedding dress. So I've just been really busy with a lot of stuff going on, with stress at work and injuries and appointments and all this stuff. I'm fine. I am a little overwhelmed and quite stressed, but the stress isn't getting to me too bad, except for when I'm at work. I'm sort of done with that place because I definitely do not feel like I am treated fairly there for what position I'm in, how long I've been there. I've been there the longest of anyone there. I've been there longer than the store manager. I was even technically offered by the DM to, hey, you should interview for the store manager. I just, at the time, wasn't sure if I was prepared for that, and also on top of that, it was heading into holiday, so having to learn that new position while dealing with holidays, I wasn't, like, fully confident in, so, but I was told that I should have interviewed for it. Maybe I should have. Maybe I wouldn't be going through all this stress as of right now. But I basically have had all that stuff going on, and I still will have quite a bit of that stuff going on. My dentist appointments are done. I had my last one today as of recording this on Friday. Probably going to post this tomorrow on Saturday, but yeah, as of Friday, my current dentist appointments are done. I was getting work done to my front teeth to make them look all pretty for the wedding, and also just to have them healthier. I'm trying to get a lot healthier with a lot of things, my health, my teeth. I was really bad about my teeth growing up, and it was a habit that was really hard to kick heading into adulthood because I made such bad habits with my teeth as a child and a teenager, and it's been hard to reverse them going into an adult. Even though that may sound bad, I am very much there's certain things that I'm good with change, but there's some things that I am extreme creature of habit, and that was one of the things that just locked on. But I've gotten a lot better with it now. I'm starting to take care of them, getting things done. So yeah, I had some work done on my front teeth, particularly to try to make them look a little bit better for the wedding, and also hopefully make sure they didn't get any more damage. Also, because those was the ones that I was the most concerned about. So yeah, I'm done with that. I think I'm done with doctor's appointments, from what I know, except for the one thing I'm going to start doing. Again, there's some things that I'm just not going to get into, but it's more like a physical therapy type thing. But other than that, I'm probably not doing that until October, though, so that is another thing. But yeah, so that is in my future, but not something to worry about this month, so hopefully that is good. But the wedding stuff is still a thing that is happening. Still a thing that I have to prioritize, especially since it's coming up in like 3 weeks, which is sort of terrifying to say. 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. But yeah, so yeah, I still have stuff to do. A lot of the main stuff is done. There's still a few little details and decorations that I'm going to work on. Actually, I can at least give you a little sneak peek of some decorations and explain to why it is taking a lot of my time. But I'll be right back. Give me one moment. Okay, I've got some things I can at least show you to give you an idea of some things, but I'm doing some of the decorations myself, or at least getting stuff and slightly altering them or adding them to make it my own. Going for like fall fantasy, so dragons, fairies, autumn, that sort of vibe. We both are nerds and like a lot of things dealing with that fantasy side. Obviously, he's the one who's got me into like D&D stuff and things like that. But one of the things that we first bonded over a lot, I think technically the first video game we ever talked about was Legend of Zelda, because I was wearing a Legend of Zelda shirt. But he had never fully played Legend of Zelda. But the one game that we really talked about a whole lot, that we both already had played, we both were into stuff about it, was Pokemon. So there actually is going to be some Pokemon themed stuff in the wedding, and that is some dragon type creatures, because it's fantasy with dragons, so way to combine fantasy dragons with Pokemon is using dragon type Pokemon. So I'm having to create these things for the tables for the reception. And there's going to be 2 that are on the main table, which is where me and him are, and then there's going to be 1 at each of the other tables, which I'm anticipating having 10 tables. Hopefully, I think technically it's going to end up we don't even need 10 tables, because there's a few people that just aren't going to be able to make it to the wedding, or they have to leave before the reception, those sort of things. So, but I'm anticipating only 10 tables. Probably not going to use all 10, but still making 10. But to make these creatures myself, I'm going through a aluminum foil process of sorts. So this is the ones that are going to be on the main table. They start out looking something like this. Just this little wiggly thing. I have these 2 currently attached because this is supposed to be, this is his favorite dragon type and then my favorite dragon type, so this is going to be on the main table. It's our favorite one, so I've already finished the one, but to make sure I get the other one remotely like it before I go fully into clay, I'm having to get them attached temporarily with a hair bow. So it's sort of hard to tell by them, but I did bring one of them that the aluminum foil process is finished. And if you could guess what his favorite is, obviously my favorite is not finished yet, so you can't tell. There's no remote way to tell what it is, but his is done. If you guess what Pokemon it is, let me know down in the comments below. Same for this one. So I have a finished aluminum foil thing, and the ones on the tables, they're actually going on these little wooden blocks, so they're gonna stand or sit however I designed them to go on the tables, and they'll have like birch candles back behind them. And this is the only one I got done in clay. So this is the clay process, and then next is the painting process. And like I said, this is the only one in clay. All the rest of them are done in the aluminum foil, except for the one that is my favorite one. I gotta finish that one. Hopefully I'll finish that today, and I want to get like clay on like 2 of them. And this one hopefully painted very soon. But yeah, so it's a process. And I don't have long, so video's probably going to be a little sparse. If I do record here and there, I might make them even shorter than normal. We'll just see how time goes on. Who knows? I might surprise myself and actually get these done really, really fast and get some of the other stuff done really quickly. So it may end up not being taking as much as my time, but I do know the week starting, what is it, September, show me the full calendar, September 18th, I will not have any videos that week, and probably I won't have videos come out until, like, the Wednesday of the week after, so, like, the 28th or the 29th videos will resume. I will for surely know that week, and part of the next week, if not the whole part of next week, will be no videos, because I'm just gonna focus on relaxing and spending time with him leading up to the wedding, and then a little bit after the wedding. We're not doing a honeymoon as of right now. We're gonna do like something where we decide later on, but for right now we're just gonna chill, not work for a bit, stuff like that. So that is the plan, and I don't plan on doing any editing or recording during that time frame, so there will be no videos around them. Around that Tuesday or Wednesday, I probably will start editing, or maybe have a video already edited before the 18th, and then I'll upload it. But once it gets close to the 18th, I'm not gonna upload then. So yeah. But these next 2 weeks, hopefully I'll have at least a few videos up, but like I said, I can't promise, just because right now I have to put things in the forefront, if, like, wedding stuff and any interviews that come up. I'm actually not gonna be applying for any jobs during this month, so if it's interviews from ones I've applied in the past month, but I won't be applying to any new ones just because I'm not gonna add that craziness back onto everything else. I'm gonna chill for till October. But yeah, so I just wanted to update everyone because, you know, I made this new channel. I just now finally started getting the new content uploaded, and then I start disappearing again. But I wanted y'all to know that, like, I'm still here. I'm still planning on making, but because this is the new channel and I haven't hit over, I think it's the 100 that you can start doing, like just typed post on YouTube. I noticed that didn't have the option anymore, so I'm assuming it was a milestone that I made on the old one that obviously isn't made on this one yet, so I'm not sure which milestone that is. But yeah, I couldn't actually put like a little type thing on there. I've mentioned a few things on my Twitter that were going on, so if you follow me over there, you've probably seen a few things here and there that was going on. And stressful things. So, but yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video and sticking with me and understanding, because this is a big point in my life, so I'm definitely putting this on the forefront over other things. But thank you so much for being subscribed and watching and continuing to support me. I hopefully will see you in the next one, whatever that may be. Let me know if you can guess these lovely dragon types that I have created here down in the comments below. And until the next video, bye bye!